What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Beyond the Track. Man, I've had a couple weeks off here. It's like these dirt bikes were racing or something, Hunter. It's like we were busy, but now we're back. I got to talk to my guy. What's up?
Not much, mate. I'm just in Phoenix, just checked the new venue out. It's looking good, and just cruising, man.
Yeah, I know you're getting ready to ride right now, and so we're gonna make this. We'll make this a fun one. Let you get your gear on because I think you got press today, right? You riding here in a bit?
Correct. Yes, sir.
Okay. So dude, Beyond the Track, man, there's a lot of things we could talk to race related, obviously though, but you're getting hit with that all the time. We're talking all the time. Dude, I want to take this one way beyond the track and just do some more fun Hunter Lawrence stuff. You and I do have a couple things in common. We should start there, right? Should we start where we're in common?
Both older brothers. Both
older brothers. Both better looking. Both have super annoying little brothers.
Yes, agreed. You and me are the same animal. The more I think about it.
We are. And then, of course, we like some music, don't we?
Some heavy metal stuff that makes people cringe. Yeah, we do.
Hey, what's up with that? Do you get hit pretty hard by people that are like, why? I know Johnny O don't like what you listen to, but is he the only one? Or what about Dazzy? Does Dazzy like the metal?
I don't know. I think Daz would probably like the metal more than rap, but yeah, Johnny doesn't like it. He's not a fan. I can only really express myself probably like one or maybe two songs in the car with Johnny. Other than that, not really. My agent likes it. Jacob likes it. Cynthia, Cynthia's kind of, I'm like easing her into it with a few Bring Me the Horizon songs. She has it two from Architects on there. And I actually got, which is kind of funny, The Game by Disturbed on her playlist as well, which I think is funny. But yeah, we're easing her into it.
Hey, so you've heard of the band Creed?
Yeah.
The lead singer of Creed followed me on Instagram. I don't know why. I DM'd him twice now. I'm like, dude, I just need to know. Like, why are you following me? I have to know. He follows like 400 people, and I'm one of them, and he won't respond. But, dude, I'm like, can we be friends? Because I want to go backstage. I want to go see him on tour. Like, can we be real friends?
That's awesome.
Well, it's not. He hasn't written me back. It's not awesome. It's like I'm left.
Maybe it was an accident.
Maybe, or his PR. Like, actually, let me ask you that. Do you run your own Instagram fully, or does Mertz get on there and do some stuff?
Yeah, no, we don't like fully, unless it's me. You see me on there and stuff. Yeah, we have things in place that get taken care of.
Okay, I'm wondering if that's what happened.
Yeah, we like to live life.
Okay, well, I just wonder if like the Creed's PR manager, like maybe it's not him. Maybe he's reading these DMs and he's like, "Who is this freak?"
Maybe.
But I want to know.
Hey, probably heard you. Got the voice of an angel. Maybe he's like, this guy's real recognized real. So don't put yourself down.
I'll take that instead of the lack of response, which is what I'm feeling right now. The When We Were Young concert. Are you getting the text messages, dude? They're adding days. They're a third day now. They're going to do another pre-sale for a third day. They're selling out like crazy. Are we going? Are we going?
Dude, what's the date? When is it? Because I like, if the next band I go see, it has to be Tool, because I've now missing out seconds. So me and Lucas, we bought tickets, and another buddy, we bought Anaheim, San Diego show. This was back in, I want to say November last year, right when they released it. And then Tampa, I booked like everything for the Tampa show, like the package and everything, like 4 tickets, the whole deal. And now I'm not going to be there. Tampa show's next Wednesday. So I'm like, damn, like this sucks. I missed it twice when it was in Cali. Obviously I couldn't go like between race weekends. I gave some tickets to a buddy of mine, and I said, okay, look, there's no like catch 22, have the tickets, enjoy it. The only thing that I care about is you get me a Tool concert poster from the show. That's the only thing I want. That's it.
Okay. So I got to ask before the audience just freaks out here, because I know they're screaming right now at the screen. where did the affection for Tool, Bring Me the Horizon, like when did this start where you went down the road of like getting into that kind of music? Is this recent? Is this always been you? Give me the background on the music taste, where it came from.
So like, honestly, like it kind of my agent, like he's been a music guy for, like 20 years. As a kid, he would like grow up as a kid going to like rock concerts and stuff. And I went to my first live music concert last year after the season at Knotfest, and I kind of been into Tool for like, it's coming up like not real long, like honestly probably 2 years, but like I don't listen to so many rock bands. Like I'm just so satisfied, and like I have Tool, Bring Me the Horizon, I have a few other ones and stuff, but like I'm good. I don't have to listen to 20 different bands. Like Tool's just incredible. It pulls you out of reality. So that's kind of it. And because I always listened to music growing up, but never listened to it, I think I listen to it in a different way now. I think listening to it and then, letting the music take you somewhere else and listening to it in a different frame of mind is two different things. And then obviously once you go see them live or see a band live, it changes your whole outlook and aspect on a band. Like, you can hear it just on Apple Music and you're like, oh yeah, it's not bad. But then when you hear it live in a stadium and it's just blaring through the speakers, it's incredible. Like I left Knotfest and Bring Me weren't even the main act. They were like right before Slipknot, and that was badass as well. But I was like, dude, I want to get like a Bring Me tat. I'm gonna get tatted. Like, dude, I want to tattoo them on my body. Like that's the aspect. And Mertz has been to so many Tool shows, and I love them. And man, it's just incredible. Like he said, dude, I have Tool tattooed on me. Like that's the feeling you got from them. He said, like, I have them tattooed on me. Like that's the experience. So like that's the one I'm itching to go see.
You'll be at the tattoo parlor on the next day.
I will. I'll be at the tattoo parlor next day. I'll probably get something done, but
hey, I think you're right on that though, because when you hear music just on the radio or on your iPhone, whatever, YouTube, it's cool. But when you see a band live, the whole thing looks different. And then when you go back and listen to the music, I feel like there's a different appreciation, because it's 100%. One thing to be in a studio and be able to pull. These guys are all good in the studio. The engineers are crazy. But when you see them live, and if they impress you live, then you go back and listen. And I feel like you hear different things that you didn't hear before because you're just looking at it differently now, right?
100%. Like it's crazy. Like, yeah, dude, it's so true and so accurate, because it's like, it literally, and Tool more so because they're just so intricate, the lyrics, the everything, the music, it's insane. It literally, like I've said it before, like, dude, it pulls me out of reality, and I'm just like, it's crazy. It's crazy that like music can do that. I think music's one of the most amazing things in the world that we have right now, is because of where it can take you and make you feel,
Let me ask you this then. When you listen to them, is there an instrument specifically that intrigues you? Do you play any? Would you want to play any? Like, if you listen to them, what would inspire you to go, I want to learn that part of it?
So funny you asked that. I literally just got delivered the other day back in Florida. I have an electric drum set that I can put headphones on, and I can play the drums to whatever music I want to play, because I originally wanted like rock band guitar, like, lead guitarist, those guys are just freaking lords, like, and I'm like, man, that's so freaking hard. Like, it's probably going to take me like too long to learn guitar until I can like really enjoy it and play, Tool, Rammstein, Rage, like that. And I was like, dude, drums, like that'd be sick. I love drums. When you're in the car, you always, banging on the steering wheel or the dashboard or whatever. So I got a drum set, an electrical drum set. So I don't drive Cynthia mad listening to my shitty drumming. I have headphones. I'm excited for that.
With a digital set though, you can go headphones where it'll sound like you're hitting a pad. So you won't drive her that nuts.
Yeah, it might be a little still, but I don't know, maybe hopefully I can get good enough where she'll want to AirPod or something and like listen to me drumming or something. But we'll see.
I doubt it. I doubt
Yeah,
it.
probably not.
You said Rammstein. Have you heard of Nightwish?
I haven't.
I got you, bro. I'll send you a little
Yeah, you have
something
to
over
think,
here.
like, see, that's my thing. So I remember the first time I started listening to Tool, I didn't want to listen to anything else. And then
Yeah.
anything else, like Lucas would be like, hey, like these guys are really good as well. Like I've seen them live, blah, blah. I'd listen to it and I'd be like, no, I don't like it that much. It's not Tool. And then 2 months later, I'd be like, yeah, no, you're right. They are awesome. You have to like listen to it with a different mindset. And yeah, like you kind of just go through those weird stages of like comparing it to one band or to another. And like it now, like, dude, I literally listen to like Bring Me, Tool, Rage Against, The Machine, Rise Against, and Rammstein.
So you're growing. It's growing.
It's
growing a little bit.
bigger than what it was, but still, it's not a lot. Like, I mean, there's a lot more. Like, I know the Amity Affliction, Parkway Drive, like, you know, that kind of style stuff as well. There's so much more. Like, I just haven't got there yet. I haven't figured it out yet. So
You're confusing people listening right now, but there's a few out there that are really happy with what you're saying. I even got some DMs off of Blair's breakdown when we kind of joked about the music thing. They're like, dude, I already liked Hunter. I love him now. So there's some music people out there that are just like,
I had a good teacher. Mertz doesn't lead me wrong. He lets me know if what I'm listening to is garbage or not. So
yeah, he's got good taste. He's with it. Moving over to another one of your interests again, away from racing, is the golf side of things. And it seems like every racer has like the thing that they can do to disconnect, where they could just do something different. Golf is a big one, but for you, is golf soothing or like frustrating? Because when I play, I feel like I'm more angry playing golf than anything in the world.
Yeah, it's funny.
So like,
it could go either way. Like,
yeah, what's it do for you?
I mean, for me in the start, it was frustrating because I couldn't do it, but you learn to love it because it's like that delayed gratification. But I think the biggest thing is like when you're on the course, my phone, I'll play music, but it's a radio to speak, nothing else. And it's like, dude, just stepping out of reality again. You're stepping out of reality. You're just in your own world. Your golf courses are one of the most beautiful places you could be on planet Earth, I feel. You know, there's courses are incredible, and it's just slowing down. You know, time goes a little slower, you know, and it's so enjoyable. And then obviously when you hit good shots, it's like, it feels so friggin' good. Like when you find the middle of that club face, you feel like you can fly.
So when it comes to your golf game then, because for me, it's broken down in 3 parts, right? You got your drive, you got your iron game, you got your putting. Where are you good and where are you bad?
It's funny because if I'm driving the ball really well, normally my irons are no good. Like
if I'm one or the other.
And then like putting will be good. If I'm like money, like I'd say my short game's like better. Like I don't drive the ball really far. Like my long irons aren't amazing, but like my short irons are good, and like putting's normally really well, and chipping's probably my strength. And but yeah, if I'm putting lights out and chipping lights out, my long irons are garbage, and my driver probably sucks. Or my irons are great, chipping's great, wedges are great, my driver sucks. Like it's garbage, you know. Like it's very rarely do all of the deal line up, you know, on the same day.
I mean, and I would think it's a little bit like racing day. Like some days you're like, dude, I'm crushing these whoops, and then you're like off in the rhythm. It feels good when you get them all together, but for golf, it just seems hard to put them all together on one day. Like you never leave there going, man, I just nailed the whole day. It's always something was screwing up the day.
Sure, but I think one of the other cool things is you make one bad shot, it doesn't matter because you've got the next one and the next one and the next one. You know, if it's par 4, you got bad drive, you've still got 3 or 4 good shots to make. You know, you've still got that next shot. And I feel like sometimes you get, you know, it's an old saying, sometimes you get a good lie, sometimes you get a bad lie. Either way, you have to play it to the best of your ability. Life's the same way. And it's just the way you look at it, and I've learned to enjoy it and love the sport.
So one thing that I do like about golf for me is the camaraderie with your friends and whoever you're playing with. You know, you finish the 9th hole, you get a beer and a hot dog, you're with your buddies. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love that.
Yeah.
But the problem is for you is you golf with Mertz, who just runs his mouth.
Yeah.
Jet is with you and he just runs his mouth. So do you ever have a peaceful day? Who do you golf with where it's nice and peaceful and you can get through without the smack? Because I feel like you're surrounded by people that chirp nonstop. Is there anyone you golf with that doesn't chirp and you get to have a nice 18 holes with no nonsense?
Probably when I play by myself and get paired up with a complete stranger. That would probably be the only time. But in all honesty, like, I thrive off that stuff. Like, when we're chirping and stuff, like, it's fun. Like, that's very enjoyable. Like, I think golfing with a good group of people, golfing with your mates, when you just complete nonsense, you're just talking smack, like, that's literally the best day, because it's just freaking fun, dude. Like, that to me is what life's about, of just being surrounded by good people, having fun, lighthearted, talking smack. It's incredible, you know. So I honestly rather, like, there's times where I just go out by myself and it's nice to just pull back, but it's always better to golf with someone, you know, and good pace of play is obviously a massive key for me in golf.
Right. Just getting in a rhythm. I feel the same way. Like, if you're getting held up by someone in front of you, I feel like you're frustrated and it reflects how you play. But when you can just blitz through it with no hold up, because then you can get into your shots better, right? And just really like learn off your bad shots.
Yeah, that's what I think is so gnarly about the pros is, like, you know, slow play or whatever, like, they're still going to be so freaking good. And, like, they get up, they look at the ball, and, like, you know, some guys walk up, look at it, and then they'll, like, stand back, line everything up, and then they'll go in and they'll hit the shot, like, with no practice swing, like, no, you know, like, that to me is so gnarly. Just it's those guys are incredible.
I want to pivot to something that you did this week during the week, which I loved. I hopped on there. You went live on Instagram, and Sexton was on there messing with you. I was on there. Merch was on there. And I text you right after, and I'm like, dude, this is rad that you're doing this, because you got fans that get to ask you a lot of questions. You covered so many different personal things that just people don't have access to normally. What's your thoughts on that? Is it fun for you to just sit down on the gram and just let whoever comes in, come in and just start just talking and engaging? Because I have to imagine the fans love that access, but you're on the other side and you hear about riders have sometimes feeling like it's too much. You don't mind that stuff?
No, not really, because, I mean, I just get on there. There's obviously, it gives the fans the chance, the people that, you know, keep our sport going, the people that support me, and make it enjoyable for us to race as well, is, you know, all those people. So to give them the chance to get on there and, hey, I'm here for 30 minutes, 40 minutes on a Monday night after a race, and shoot your shot, ask whatever questions you want. You know, maybe there's stuff the media didn't cover. You know, they're generally more or less the same questions weekend in, weekend out. So, dude, there might be a kid that's 14 years old, can't get anywhere near us on the race weekend because of all the COVID stuff, and he can ask a question. Hey, like, why did you do this on that lane? Or, like, hey, why'd you stick your leg out, like, when you jumped into that turn? And you know, just stuff like that they observe over the night. And I think it's cool. Like you said, just interact with your fans, and dude, those are the people that matter in the sport and support us. So, like, why not? You know, give me a reason why we shouldn't do that. You know, we should, you know, do as much as we can to give back, because, like, they're going on their weekends to watch us, you know, perform. They're using their hard-earned money to come and buy tickets and, you know, support us. So.
The way I look at it too is you got a lot of Supercross fans that probably are fans of all of you because they love the sport and they love all of you. But when you do something like that and, like, invite them into your life, and you're sitting there just at home, just being, you're not even Hunter Lawrence the racer, you're just Hunter Lawrence the person for a while.
Yeah. I
feel like you take those fans and they can almost become like more your fans because they get that access instead of like it. Maybe they still like everybody, but I'll bet Hunter moves up that list because, dude, you're talking directly to them in a personal setting. Just, you know what I mean? I feel there's something to that, and you're early in your career. So I feel like that's a way to build a big fan base by opening up like that. And I had fun. I was just talking trash in the chat the whole time, just hammering you and then hammering Sexton, and then he's fighting back at me. And like, it turned into like a little, like, I mean, I got caught up in it. It was really fun, dude.
No, it's cool. It's always good when, you know, the other boys jump on, like Daniel will jump on there, Ricardo, and he'll drop something silly, and then, you know, like Jesse Nelson was on there, and, you know, Dr. G, like there's all, you know, everyone will jump on, and then, you know, even if it's just to drop a sarcastic or, you know, cheeky comment, it's funny, you know, it's cool. And then the people at home as well, like, can, you know, tag at them, or like, oh yeah, like good one, like Chase or whatever it is, you know, like Cooper Webb, and he'll hop on, like same thing. So yeah, it's fun. We always have a laugh. There's always some good questions that I can, you know, answer their questions, what they genuinely want. Then there's some funny stuff that might come up, and people can learn a little bit more about me, you know, behind the helmet. So yeah, it's cool. I enjoy it.
I like it too, man. I think it's good. And I know it's hard. I mean, this world's crazy. We all have responsibilities, but dude, if you can keep that going, and I think it'll turn into a thing where people want to tune in and talk to Hunter on whatever night. You know what I mean? I like it. So
that's
keep
awesome.
rocking it. So I know you got to get your gear on. You're going to ride press here in a bit. So I'll just give you one last question. Movies, like we're traveling, right? So I don't know about you, but I listen to podcasts, I listen to music, but sometimes, man, I need a good comedy. I need to laugh, and I need that. Like, do you have a certain a movie or two, or even an actor that's just like, dude, that's my go-to, and I need to giggle a little bit, like,
dude,
you know?
Like, I don't really watch a whole ton of movies. I love a good Adam Sandler movie. It's a funny. I'm the same. I love to laugh, or I like a good movie. My probably most favorite show would be Entourage.
Oh, bro.
That would
Vinny
probably be my
Chase,
favorite.
dude.
Yeah, Vinny Chase, Ari Gold. That's just, to me, it's a hysterical. I love it.
Hey,
drama.
Hey, Mertz wishes he was Ari Gold, dude.
We call him Ari Gold sometimes.
Don't call him that.
Funny.
Don't
we
give
say,
him
what
that.
would Ari do? We say, what would Ari do?
Yeah, that's better. What would Ari do? Don't give him that kind of credit. Ari Gold's a legend, dude.
We always tell him, we're like, what would Ari Gold do, Mertz? Like, Ari would do this, and we always stir him up. But one thing I do like is in the hotel, I'll get back and, you know, just like after dinner or whatever, and I'm just going to kill time. I'll normally switch it on and love Ridiculousness.
Yeah.
On MTV. That's funny. You just laugh. It's yeah. I love to laugh and have fun, so it's good.
Hey, we watch that at home too, and I got an 11-year-old and an 8-year-old, and they watch Ridiculousness. Sometimes we got to cover the eye, like, you know, every once in a while it gets a little edgy on there, but for the most part, dude, that's like our go-to too. When we need to put something on, and we just need something on, and we can't commit to something like long-term, Ridiculousness. And I swear, dude, how many episodes have they done? Good. Like 50,000?
It's crazy. I always watch it, and I'm like, man, it'd be sick to go under Ridiculousness, just because I like watched it as a kid, watched it in Europe. Like, it was just, it's classic. Stilo and Rob.
Would Ari Gold have you on Ridiculousness by now?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good thing. Maybe you can bring that up with Lucas himself.
I will, dude. I'll find out what's the holdup, dude. Come on, do
your
job, bud.
That's a good point. That's a good
Hunter
point.
wants on Ridiculousness. Let's make it happen.
That would be so rad. That'd be awesome.
Well, hey man, thanks for coming on again, dude. Just fun to talk to you again. You're easier than most because we were late on a couple different levels. Big bros and music guys. But get that gear on, and then I'll meet you down in the tunnel. Like, it's like 100 yards over there. Dude, I'll see you in a few minutes.
Sounds good. All right, mate. We'll see you there. Thanks for chatting.
Later, bro.